least viewed or the least viewed, but with each view, we gonna teach you about what this West do. Ah, man. This is going to be a quick live today. I ain't going to be able to cook up on this particular live the way I want to, but we definitely going to go live again. Maybe even go live later on today, because there's some things that I've been seeing in the conference and some things that I've been hearing in conversations that we got to have a good breakdown for this, right? 2-on-2s, 2 versus 2 teams, tag teams. I've heard G. Will even talked about a tag team championship. Huh? We've heard things about that. We've heard, oh man, if me and this person team up, who gonna cook us? Who can fuck with us? I've heard it all. I've heard every single. Hey man, me and this person team up, bro. Hey, you gotta go get Gotti and Rum Nitty. Free Geach, by the way. Free Geach, by the way. But I done heard stuff like that, which is outrageous. It's outrageous. It's outlandish. The type of stuff that y'all create in your minds to say to the people. But then I thought, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this will actually work in people's favor, right? Real quick, make sure that's good. Okay, make sure we good. So I said, okay, what's another way? What is a way that this could work? 2v2s. What's the realistic way we could make this work in the West and it actually be thorough, right? So first things first, do I like the idea of 2v2 battles? Yes. I think 2v2 battles can be very dope. It's creative, add some flair to a card. You get to see, certain performances that you otherwise would not see. Sometimes people, you don't know how their styles blend together, and man, it'd be magical. It'd be magic, right? We've seen it at the highest levels, and they were able to create some of the best shit we ever heard of. We've also seen some teams, even with years in the game, not be able to cook up like they're supposed to, up to their standard. So we've seen all sides of that. But I do like, in theory, make sure I highlight that one, because I know some of y'all are gonna try and run with this and say, "Oh, Nico, you said it was good." No. Let me be clear. Let me be very clear about what I am saying. I am good with 2v2 battles. I am. However, and some of you are very, very careful. Some of you are very strategic on how you get to building these teams, because I'm all for 2v2 battles. But what I am not for is some of you people of a very particular variety, not just hiddens, some of you who are of the all-star variety, huh? Oh, I'm talking to the all-stars right now. Some of you who are in that club, some of you vets, some of you people, you are using the 2v2 format to avoid, huh? Oh, I'm going there. Some of you are using the 2v2 format to avoid battling the person that you are teaming up with. That is where I have the problem. That is where I feel like the majority of the problem is going to exist in the West. Some of you think you're so smart, so cunning. Oh, I pulled a fast one. Oh yeah, me and this person. Oh, sounds amazing, doesn't it, West? Not so fast. You hidden you. Some of you all-stars can be hidden for this logic too. We are not doing this where some of y'all team up and then you just don't battle each other. So initially I seen Rubber Tongue, shout out to Rubber Tongue. He said, man, me and Drix, we even put the bread up. League owners, it's on y'all. No problem with that. Y'all been in a crew with each other for years. I ain't gonna say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been knowing each other for a while. No problem whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Drix is no longer an active battle rapper. Rubber Tongue, he's still active, but he's not out here battling 6 to 7 times a year. So something like that, no problem. I even seen Ray May. Shout out to Ray May recently. as recent as like a day ago. Who won't smoke with me and Trey Folk? Now, I find it very interesting, Ray May. Oh, you've been around for some time, Ray May. You ain't slick. You're not slick. You and Trey Fo on a team? How about we get you and Trey Fo in a battle, and then we go to the team? But I understand it's shots fired. You know, if it's shots fired has a team, well, me and Trey Fo, why not? Nico, this'll work. Nico, media, hold it down. Hold it down. You think you slick. I need some of y'all to battle. I've heard this team, and I'm going to mention a team right now, that I've heard say publicly, we got to team up. Fate and Keys. Fate and Keys. Interesting. I find it funny. Actually, I don't find it funny because it's not humorous. It annoys me. It annoys my spirit. You niggas are going to team up and not ever battle? Two all-stars of that caliber and no battle will happen? I think you niggas are trying to pull a fast one. I could be wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're like, hey, Nico, look, we just want to team up, and, you know, later on we'll consider a battle, or, man, we just want to team up because we're just really friends like that. We're brothers. I've heard it all. All these teams, this is what I'm saying. 2v2 battles, normally, you should be teaming up with somebody that you've already caught wreck with. Or at the very least, after this battle, we're catching wreck. Now, I think you would want to have battled this person already, get that out the way, then team up. But it's just in my mind, when you are still active and you're still in that all-star bracket, which is an active bracket. You're not an all-star just because you're at that level. All-star means you were active during the year, and that's who you are, right? You got to be active for that title, right? So if you are one of those people, then to me, at the very least, you should be battling these niggas. Free game, Lucky, what up? Hey, if y'all have not already, please hit the like for your boy. Them likes are they lifesavers. They help a nigga in the algorithm. Please hit the like if you have not already. Hit that like for your boy, man. Please. Thank you. I appreciate the support. But back to this 2-on-2 narrative. Y'all need to battle each other. Now, there are going to be certain situations. I know for a fact some of y'all are not going to want to team up. Nico, we're in the same crew. This has been my brother for my whole life. I can't possibly battle this nigga. Nico, come on, man. This is my homie. Come on, bro. We're all free game. We're all barcode. We're all trade. We're all regular. Nico, there's no way. Okay, fine, sure. If you want to avoid it, sure. Now, in certain respects, I'm not mad at it if people team up because there's no, you guys are not active in the same way or you guys are not competing for the same thing. I am not going to get mad at it, right? So there are certain people where I'm not going to be mad. BF and Brad. They say, hey, look, we're going to team up, regular teaming up. I'm not mad at them niggas for not battling each other. For one, a battle with those two at where they're at right now, they've had since, 2017 to do that? And they've clearly made it very clear they have no intention. It's Dino versus everybody. Cool. I come from the era. I'm even before this era, but I remember when Active and Dre Vicious battled each other. And I remember at the time it was like, damn, these niggas about to battle each other? Shit. And that's where I'll be like, man, if two people from the same hood, two people who really know each other could battle, then nobody else should be off limits. But there are exceptions. I get it. My rule of thumb is if you guys are going to be doing these teams and it's somebody who you are in an active bracket with, you got to battle. You have to. I almost feel like you shouldn't even be able to team up with somebody unless y'all have already battled. Or at the very least, if you are teaming up with them, you have a battle directly after in the same year to battle. That would be my opinion about it. That would be my opinion, right? But 2v2 battles, I'm not mad at it. Some of the teams I've heard, like Drix and Rubber Tongue, I like that team. Drix already has 2v2 experience. Him and Next teamed up years back. He said, just go handle your own issue. Issue. But Drix and Next teamed up back in the day, battled Plex and Fix, RIP to Fix. But that was a good 2-on-2 battle, right? And neither one of them had actually, I don't think none of them had battled each other. I don't think at that point. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. And if they did, it might have been very early on. But it was basically crew versus crew. And I had no problem with that. See, in a crew versus crew fashion, I'm not mad at it, right? But let me be very clear. If you're not in the same crew as somebody, you losing a lot of your excuses. You said, do it feel like they're forcing the 2v2? Sometimes. Not everybody. Not all the time. And the examples that I've said so far, I don't think, well, let me stop that. There is one team that I know for a fact is forcing their way to team up because they do not want to battle each other at all. They have no intentions on battling each other at all, and they're going out of their way to make sure they never battle each other. There is one team. I will not put that out there. You can decide for yourself based on the information that you have, right? But there is definitely one team I know of that's like, hey, we're battling each other because, no, we're teaming up because we refuse. Oh, we refuse. Outright refusal to battle each other. Yes, that is very much the case for at least one team I know of. Now, to get to what would be some 2-on-2 teams I want to see, obviously Dre Vicious and Active. If you get the vets outside, get the people at that level, I definitely want to see them outside for sure. Got to have them outside. If you're talking about the older guard, I definitely want to see them outside. Let's see. See, I would have said something like Yak and Grizz or something, but Grizz with free game, maybe he might team with somebody else over there. I don't know. That's kind of tricky. So I don't know. But let me get Dre Vicious and Active. I'm not mad at the Rubber Tongue and Drix. That's a solid squad. I think at this point, especially where they both are and haven't already battled twice, I wouldn't be mad at like a Nex and Saint. If Nex and Saint teamed up, I wouldn't be mad at that. You know, y'all history's already done. Y'all done already battled twice. Y'all both of y'all won a battle. Y'all done went to war. The story of that's already over. That story's over. Y'all towards the end of y'all careers. Not saying that y'all about to stop battling, but I'm just saying towards the end of y'all careers, you're still active. I wouldn't be mad at seeing a team like that. I wouldn't be mad at it. Let's see, what other? Ray May and Trey Foe is interesting. I just think that because Ray May is back active outside, Trey Foe is starting to get, you know, you start to get some momentum. You're starting to build up. I think that would be a good battle. But if they didn't want to, cool. I'm not mad at the team. It's just I don't know how that meshes well with each other. I don't know. See what y'all do? Y'all have any teams? Who do y'all want to see team up? Because see some of these teams, you also try to think, was there chemistry? Is there chemistry with any of these teams that would be 2v2 partners, or are any of these people actually gonna show that? Because you could be cool with somebody and be somebody's friend away from battle rap, but are y'all really? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I joked around. I said me and Bumpy Bars. I was joking. What Western Conference West? It was jokes. I am not outside. I am not battling anybody. Nobody. Absolutely not. Will not happen. Not getting me back outside. Let me be clear. Now, if somebody talking about that paper. I might go ahead and reconsider. Paper does talk. It does. But outside of that, I'm not battling nobody. So you wouldn't even have to worry about me being outside in any capacity whatsoever. I would say, let me see. Keith and Fate have made it. I'll be interested to see that. Dev and Nex, I'm not mad at the Dev and Nex. That team could be powerful. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Demons, get their own squad out there. Not mad at that whatsoever. It's kind of tough, man, because a lot of people, like, who are good teams? teams. Like, you can see, okay, they're friends, they're cool with each other, but they don't rap alike, they don't have similarities. They, creatively speaking, they don't really create in the same way that would be conducive to, you know, because you gotta be this is the thing about 2-on-2 battles, bro. You have to be able to have cohesiveness in the creation process. And then not even just cohesiveness in the creative process. You also now have to get to the point where you guys are going to be able to memorize and perform. So sometimes I might say, oh, this would be a great team. They're going to be lacking in a certain area. And that's why I wouldn't want to see them team up. All right? That'd be the reason why. But yeah, the obvious teams, Dre Vicious active, Yak and Grizz, if they, team up, I wouldn't be mad at Yak and Grizz. Let me get Drix and Rubber Tongue, Dev and Nex, or Nex and Saint, not mad at either one of those. On the free game side, obviously, Justice and Leak. But I'll be honest, Justice and Miggs. That's intriguing. If they wanted to go ahead and team up, Justice and Miggs, I'm not mad at that. Obviously, the one I would want to see just as somebody from Sacramento. It's Sacramento over everything. I'm sorry. It's Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? 916. So, Leak and Justice, I want to see that team. No problem with seeing that team. On some Bay Area, see, this is where you get into like Bay Area, or you just get into like, okay, y'all from FX and Luck E or Luck E. Let me see, who could Luck E team with? Luck E, I don't know, Luck E, I don't know. We got to find somebody for Luck E. Got to find somebody. Salute to everybody who is pulled up, man. If y'all can, please hit the like for your boy. If you have not already, please hit the like. Them likes are very crucial to your boy. I appreciate the love. Luck E, who we gonna pair Luck E with? See, it'd be easy to just say, okay, pairing with somebody in free game. So I guess if you get Justice and Leak, we put Luck E and Miggs. Do we go Luck E and Leak or Luck E and Justice? What do we do? Free game has a lot of people. There's a lot of options there, so, But I wouldn't be mad at FX and Luck E. Just get a Yay Area team. I'm not mad at that. Now, obviously, if you want to start adding legends and top tiers, there's going to be a whole different list. Truthfully, there will be a whole different list, right? Now, how do I say this? I wouldn't be mad. See, Pass, NorCal legend. I wouldn't be mad at you seeing Pass and somebody else from the Bay. I wouldn't be mad at the Source getting involved with some of the activities. Not mad at the Source pick. Who else out here? Obviously, Nitty. You want to see Nitty, Danny. You want to see those people outside. I wouldn't mind if you had like Nitty and somebody else who was like in the All-Star bracket. Danny with somebody else in the All-Star bracket. I'm not mad at that. I'm trying to think who would actually... Interestingly enough, Fate and Danny Myers would be a team where I think they could create something powerful. I think that'd be a hell of a team. If you start adding those type of niggas, you start like blending those teams, I think that'd be crazy. Fate and Danny Myers on the same team, wild. You get Rum Nitty. I mean, just because they already aligned. Let me get Rum, Nitty, and G Will on the same team. Let me get Will and Nitty on the same team. Insane. Team insane. Why not? You know what I'm saying? But you get that level of person out here. And then even I've been seeing like Swervo, he been pulling up to the West, showing a lot of love. You got Holmesy pulling up out here. Authentic been out here. Dice. So if you can get some of them to team up with people out here, I'm not mad at that either. But I do think, and this is my philosophy, I need to see y'all battle each other first. The battles have to happen first. They have to. For certain people, they have to happen. Automatically, gotta happen. So this is going to be a quick live. I wasn't going to spend too much time here cooking up because I really want to cook up on this topic and I want to have all the information. But when I was just seeing the posts and I was seeing the reaction to 2v2s, I'm like, okay, there's something here. We're going to have to explore this. We have to talk about this some more. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm with it. I want to see people battle each other first, or at least have a battle booked afterwards. But if certain people are just like, man, look, we'll never battle ever, we're scared to battle each other, whatever your excuse is, cool. Go ahead and do those teams too. But that's normally my rule of thumb. I want to see y'all battle each other first. Then you can go ahead and double back and do other shit again at the same time. But neither here nor there, man. That's all I have for this topic. I'm getting up out of here. I probably might go live again today at some point. But I just wanted to get a quick live out there to talk about this, because there was definitely some things that I was thinking of, like, damn, with 2v2, man, that's a lot to break down with it. And obviously, once you put the narrative out there, then you can start seeing, okay, well, what are the actual teams? Who actually wants to team up with each other? Have y'all battled? Have y'all not battled? What's your status? All that kind of stuff, right? So we're going to get into that some more, man. I appreciate those of y'all who rocked out with your boy, Poked Up, NicoTV, Voice of the West. The least viewed of the least viewed. But with each view, we're going to teach you about what this West do, man. We out of here. Discord. When are we doing Discord again? So Discord was supposed to happen last night. I got caught up last night working and whatnot, so I didn't get a chance to do Discord. But I think the next Discord show, what are we at, Tuesday? Let's say about Thursday or Friday for Discord. About Thursday or Friday for Discord. We're going to kind of wait. I know there's some announcements looming right now that have not been dropped yet. So I kind of wanted to wait with Discord because there's announcements, and I want to have a show where we can have everybody's reactions on what they're seeing in real time. So that's kind of why I've been putting that off as well. But Discord will definitely be there at some point this week, maybe Thursday or Friday. Check the Westworld YouTube page, Westworld Battle Rap on YouTube. There are a bunch of drops that have been going for like the last couple of weeks. A lot of shit. Madman League versus Mozzie dropped yesterday. Y'all go check that out. Migs and Loso's on there right now. Next versus Saint is on there right now. Grizz versus A-Ward is on there right now. Luck E versus Dre Del Rey is on there right now. Like, there's a lot of battles out there, bro, that have been dropped. So y'all go to the Westworld Battle Rap YouTube channel. Check it out. All that good stuff, man. I'm out of here, man. Your boy NicoTV, Voice of the West. Once again, the least view to the least view. But with each view, we gonna teach you about what this West do. I'm out of here, man. I holla at niggas, man. West. Keep it battle rap. First and foremost, y'all see what's on the top tier. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Les. Keep it battle rap. And as I always say, keep it West, man. I'm out.